Hello everyone, it's day 5 and welcome to Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. Now, as you probably knew last night, that England has gone into yet another national lockdown, meaning schools and colleges are having to be closed once again. However, this is not going to stop Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures going online. And this is a throwback video to 2018 on my trip to Orlando. It's now day 4 and we're off to the Florida Mall. Now, I can tell you where the Florida Mall is. Let's take a tour on the I-4. The first place we come to on the I-4 is the Orlando Premium Outlets at Vineland Avenue, where you'll find all the designer outlets that you would find in Orlando. The next place we're coming to on our right hand side is SeaWorld. SeaWorld will be coming up throughout this vlog in the next few weeks, so please remember to stay tuned. The junction to SeaWorld is now approaching, but however we're not going into SeaWorld, we're going to be continuing towards International Drive. The turning over there heads towards the Central Florida Parkway, but we're continuing along the I-4 towards International Drive. We're now entering International Drive. Now there will be some virtual videos that I will show you but were not seen in the 2018 video. So this is going to be like a 3 to 5 weeks video showing you all the different parts of Orlando. This is International Drive. We're by the world's largest McDonald's, but we're continuing straight, heading towards the Florida Mall. So we're now going down the Sand Lake Road. Now there will be a night video tour of International Drive that was filmed in the flesh in 2018. But however, I will be doing a virtual tour of International Drive later on in the week. We're now at the bottom of Sand Lake Road, just by the S. John Young Parkway Retail Park. I will be taking you on a tour of that, even doing it in a virtual way. So we're now continuing along to the Florida Mall. There are a few retail parks on this side of Orlando on the Sand Lake Road. Sand Lake Road is one of the busiest roads that you'd find in Orlando. Most of the shops are outlet sites. So we're now going to be heading into the Florida Mall by turning right. We're now at the Florida Mall. one of the main malls to be seen in Orlando. And we're by one of the main department stores, JCPenney. Now, as you probably know, we're now going to head into the Florida Mall by starting at the Dining Pavilion. And this is where we will begin the tour. Now, as you probably know, in America, the lifts are known as elevators. But the mall's only on one floor, except the department stores. We're only going to review a few department stores today, but there will be more to come later on. So let's begin the tour. So then, we are now going to the first unit. This opened as Belk in 1986, closed in 1996, then changed to Saks Fifth Avenue, that lasted till 2014, and is now transformed into the Dining Pavilion. Belk and Saks Fifth Avenue at the Florida Mall only had one floor, meaning there was no elevators or escalators. So anyway, here's the site we know it today.
Replaced by this in 2015, which was 3 years ago. As you see, lighting here probably the name from the Saks Fifth Avenue. All the stores here, all food stores. Yeah, you will not. As this food court is 3 times bigger as the size of the one. And here's a choice here, Long John Silver Shop. So here is the Florida Mall.
And now along to Dillard's. Dillard's opened in 1993 and has been trading at the Florida Mall since 1993. And is one of the best known department stores to compare with like a John Lewis or Debenhams, like an older version of Debenhams. And Dillard's has Schindler escalators, which I didn't film in this video, but does have an elevator. It used to be an International, but it is now been modernised by Cone. However, it's still a popular elevator with the really awesome ceiling inside the elevator. And to be fair, I quite like this elevator with good levelling. Anyway, let's ride it.
This is the lift known as the elevator at Dillard's at the Florida Mall. Let's go. And of course, in America, the floor number is different. You've got 1 for the ground floor and 2 for the first floor. So it's first floor, second floor. Go to 2. Shut the doors. Capacity £4,000. Going up. There's the emergency help button. Going up 2. Have a nice day. Right, keep the doors open. Go back down to 1. Shut the doors. Anyway, this is the lift known as the elevator at Dillard's in Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Of course, nice ceiling here. And of course, it's an International modernised by Cone. Capacity £4,000. Of course, floor numbering. First floor for the ground floor and second floor for the first floor. So here we are back on the first floor. Information. I watch this levelling. Oh, the levelling is correctly. Right. There's the elevator. Dillard's at Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida.
And now along down the mall towards Burdines. Burdines opened in 2000 and was then branded as Macy's in 2005. Macy's has Schindler escalators, same to what Dillard's have, except the stairs on the escalators are black compared to being silver, and the elevator is a Schindler MT, which is really awesome, and the first Schindler that I've come across in this video. Let's ride it.
This is the lift known as the elevator at Macy's at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Go to 2. It's a Schindler lift. It's a Schindler lift. Capacity for £1,000, similar to the details to the Dillard's lift. Of course, the floor numbering system 1 and 2, rather than ground and 1. Here we are at 2. Go back down to 1. Shut the doors. Emergency phone down there. Go to 1. Oh, pretty basic Schindler elevator. Nice sea line up there. Sadly, no mirrors in this one. Here we are back on the first floor. There's the water fountains. There he goes. And that's it.
So here are the escalators here in Macy's at the Florida Mall. As you can tell, that the steps are black with yellow strip, and they are really nice, awesome Schindlers. And this part of the store has an awesome atrium.
The Macy's store at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Nice lights coming in. Here we are on the second floor of the department store. Of course, this store was originated as this store here used to be an independent store named Burdines. So this used to be Burdines, and now it's Macy's home store. And of course, Christmas decorations. Of course, Macy's is really good for Christmas, especially for their Thanksgiving in New York at Christmas. Let's go down. Anyway, this store was Burdines, and then Macy's bought the business out. Of course, it's got some construction going on. I think that's going to be something to do with Christmas. I don't know. A lovely Bose speaker there, but no Bose brand. Anyway, here we are on the first floor known as the ground floor.
Carrying on down the mall and go along to what used to be known as M&M's World. As you can see, there's me at the M&M's World at the Florida Mall in Orlando. And sadly, M&M's World is now closed and has been relocated to the Disney Springs area in Lake Buena Vista. So then, carrying on down the mall and heading to one of the original tenants, JCPenney. Now, JCPenney is still trading at the mall today, one of the best-known department stores, a similar concept to Debenhams, and Macy's was a similar concept to House of Fraser. And JCPenney here at the Florida Mall is still trading today and has Westinghouse escalators modernised by Schindler. Sadly, I couldn't film the original Westinghouse escalators, but I did manage to film the elevator. It's an awesome old Westinghouse. One of the best old Westinghouses that you can find in Orlando, with their really nice, awesome old Dewhurst button. Let's ride this awesome old Westinghouse elevator.
It's the lift known as the elevator at JCPenney in the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Go to 1, which is the ground floor. Close the doors. It's Westinghouse. Capacity £3,500. Oh, this is a nice old one. A bit like an old Otis lift, which is seen at the BHS stores. Here we are at 1, ground floor. Go. Of course, they're painted it. Hello, going up.
Yes.
2.
2.
Yep. Open the door. This is a Westinghouse. Just like the escalators. Oh, elevator enthusiast. Oh, here we are, 2.
The store round the corner from JCPenney is Sears. Now Sears is yet another store from when it opened in 1986 along with the Mall and JCPenney. And Sears is a bit similar to Bealls and Littlewoods, which has now gone bust, Primark and also TJ Hughes, all those cheaper brands. And as you can tell, Sears is representing the Bealls original logo, so Sears is more like Bealls. But most of the Bealls in the UK have closed. and Littlewoods went bust in 2005 to 2006, and Sears is a bit similar to like TJ Hughes and also a cheaper brand like Primark. And Sears has Montgomery Twinkie M escalators, which I didn't film, but does have a Montgomery elevator, which used to have Adams fixtures, which have been modernised a couple of years ago. So as you probably know, the Montgomery elevator is really awesome. And to be honest, it's all wooden inside. So anyway, let's ride it. This is the lift known as the elevator at Sears at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Go to. This lift has Adams fixtures, and it's a Montgomery Twinkie M elevator. Capacity to 2,500 pounds. So I can hold this lift. Here we are. Second floor. Go down to 1. Close the doors. Wooden. Oh, it's all wooden in here. It's an old brown. It's all brown in here. This is our weather. Here we are back at 1. And that's it. Then this is the side point at the Florida Mall. The stores that you see in the Florida Mall are Macy's, Dillard's, Sears, JCPenney, Crayola Experience, Dick's Sporting Goods, and all the other major brands, including the Florida Hotel and the Dining Pavilion. Alright, so just coming alongside us is, of course, the toll road. Now, the toll road going that way leads to Orlando International Airport. And Orlando International Airport is just right that way. As you may know, Orlando International Airport is that way. Of course, Orlando International Airport is the main airport in the centre of Orlando, and it has all the airlines such as Thomas Cook, Virgin, Delta, British Airways, Lufthansa, Emirates. And of course, further on is Orlando Sanford Airport. Of course, Sanford only offers airlines such as TUI these days. Anyway, here is the Florida Mall area. Is Sand Lake Road Retail Park here, where the Walmart is located. There's a couple of stores here, such as PetSmart and Staples, which is known as Office Outlet. Over there we have the car dealership place in Orlando, and of course that is Sand Lake Road Retail Park. This is the centre of International Drive. We start at the Walgreens Pharmacy. Next door is restaurant, BJ's Restaurant and Brew House.
Here's the wheel, Joe.
Yep, and the wheel's coming up shortly. We've got Chevy's Mexican Food, the Escape Game, Cold Stone, and also the Gift Company. And of course we have the Red Robin, and adjacent is the Best Western Hotel. We're now on Jamaican Court. And then we have the Longhorn Steakhouse.
No, we were coming on now, didn't we? We went
And
in there, then we
of course we have the Uno just on that side. Just located, you see a crooked house. This is Ripley's, believe it or not, a very interesting museum. Your next stop is I-360. This is Orlando's International Drive's new attraction, replaced the good old Mercado. Anyway, there is the flight, and there is the Merlin attractions, the Orlando Eye, which also has Madame Tussauds.
It's going to be safe, isn't it? We know Americans are like with health and safety. Imagine if anything happened, you'd sue them. They've got no bloody money left.
Anyway, there it is, all lit up at night. Oh, here's the flying ride on International Drive.
That's high enough for me, that is.
There he goes, high up into the night.
Does it go higher now?
Look, right to the top.
And anyway,
It's like
here
as high as
is
the wheel.
Outback Steakhouse
Like that, me, Joe, would you?
and also Carabar's Italian Grill and Shake Shack. Buffalo Wild Wings, and there is the Orlando Eye attraction. So there's the main Orlando Eye, similar to the London Eye in London. There's the Orlando Eye. Moving south is a crazy golf with some waterfalls, and if you look next is a special hotel designed like a castle. This is Castle Hotel, run by Hilton and Holiday Inn, originally known as Doubletree Castle. And of course, opposite used to be the awesome Radisson Barchel Hello.
I'd like to go to one round the corner.
And over here are some liquor stores. And there's even Senior Frogs. And a couple of more. And there's Hooters, Whole Moon, Bahama Breeze, an Island Grill.
The Olive Garden's supposed to be nice as well.
And there's TGI Fridays, Subway, the ticket store, and there's also another Walgreens store located on the centre of International Drive. And there's Miller's Ale House,
Oh, looks packed there. That Miller's hell out. Yeah.
and also there's the iFly Centre somewhere. I'm not sure if that. There's the iFly indoor skating. Now, here you come to Summit Weird, a building upside down. This is the Wonderworks dinner show. And if you look next door, it's a shopping mall. This is Point Orlando. The Wonderworks is a dinner show attraction and is one of the most strangest buildings to be seen upside down. But it's actually the scene at the front that's upside down to make you think that it's a wonderful attraction to come when you come to Orlando.
That was like dismantled brick wall.
And of course,
And rebuilt.
this is the Wonderworks attraction in Orlando,
And
and this is the second strangest building we've seen beside Ripley's, and now we're at Wonderworks. And there is Amia's coach right there.
I think that's quite cool.
So anyway, Point Orlando offers great value to limited stores, and also offers good American high street names.
An upside down building, what's in it?
So anyway, there's the car park for the Point Orlando, and there is the Wonderworks.
All the years we've been there, we've never ever been.
Moving on from Wonderworks now, we've got Maggiano's, Little Italy, and there is the Point Orlando shopping area. And there's a Regal Cinema, and there's Regal Cinema, Marlowe's Tavern, and there's a Cuba restaurant. Quite a few cars there. Suppose people want to go towards this wonderful attraction. So anyway, continuation on our tour of International Drive shortly. Wait until our traffic lights change from red to green, and then we'll be en route to wherever we're seeing next in Orlando. So anyway, there's the Ocean Air Restaurant, the Capitol Grill. Oh, green light. Continuation down International Drive.
So this is a continuation of International Drive in Orlando. Anyway, there's the multi-story car park somewhere. And here is the Hyatt Regency Hotel on Orlando International Drive, with the other being the one at Orlando International Airport. And opposite is the Rosen Inn Hotel. So we now come to the Orange County. So anyway, there is the Footlink Bridge. So there's the Hyatt Regency at Orlando International Drive. Look at how beautiful it is. So anyway, we now come to the Orange County Convention Center, the OCC, also to be known as the American version of the National Exhibition Center, known as the NEC. So anyway, this is the Orange County Convention Center. So you'll see the main building of the convention center. Anyway, here's the convention center, the Orange County Convention. So this is the main Orange County Convention Center. Just right there is the Orange County Convention Center. And of course there is Denny's American Diner, of course Red Lobster, and also there is Dunkin' Donuts, and of course there's McDonald's. So right then, here is the Hilton Hotel at International Drive, 7-Eleven, and over that way is to Orlando International Airport. So we now come further towards SeaWorld.